Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim and this is Expedition 3 Pages. It's time to pull my first pick from my TBR jar as my punishment for losing my TBR game last month. If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. My TBR game that I play every single month is called Tales from Two Trails, and essentially there's one good trail to end on and one bad trail to end on. We landed on the bad trail this last month, and as a punishment I have to pick from this TBR jar for the whole of December, and I can't read anything else, which has made it a little problematic for my book club that I do with some friends and family. But fortunately for me, we don't have one specifically for December. Our next meeting isn't until January, but it's pretty early on in January. So for our January book, we're actually reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I don't actually own, so it's not in here, so I can't be lucky and pull it out of this pot, which would be brilliant. It can't happen, it's impossible. But yeah, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is what we're reading for our next book club, and this is the first book that I'm going to read in January, essentially, because I cannot read it in December, which is unfortunate for me. But anyway, moving on. I'm weirdly excited about this. I'm kind of excited about how it's going to go, because what I'm going to do is only pull one pick at a time and then crack on with reading that book, hopefully finishing that book in December, and if it's not like 800 pages long or something stupid like that. And then once I finish that book, I will then update you on my thoughts and everything like that, and I will pick the next book from the pot. So that's the plan, that's how it's going to go. I'm going to pick one in a sec, read it, and then the next video you'll see is of me telling you my thoughts on the book and then picking the next pick. I think I did have a clear out of this like last year sometime. I think during that I took out all the silly like sciencey textbooks that I had in there, because that's ridiculous. I didn't have proper textbooks in here, but I had heavy, dense physics, popular science books in there that would take months to read. So I think all those are gone. But if for some reason I've left one in there, then I won't read that, because that's not fun for anyone to watch me try and read that in a month and understand everything that's going on. So yeah, we're going to ignore those ones if they exist in here, but hopefully not. I will confess to you that this is currently the 11th of November, nowhere near December yet, but I'm just too eager to find out what the first book is that I've sat down to film another video, and I want to film this one first. So I want to know what the book is. I really want to know. So I put on my sparkly, like Christmassy kind of jumpery thing, and we're going to pretend it's almost December right now. Well, for you it will be, but for me it's definitely not. Okay, so let's find out what the first book is going to be. This bit absolutely terrifies me, because I just think, what on earth could I pull out? Okay, let's go with a yellow one. Yeah, let's go with a yellow one. Okay. I'm so worried. I'm so worried. Oh, you've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. Okay, it's an audiobook, but it's an audiobook that I started reading, and despite its popularity, I wasn't loving. And I started listening to it years and years and years ago. It's essentially Sapiens. It's Sapiens, guys. It's Sapiens. It's massive. It's a massive non-fiction book. It is, however, on audio. So that is helpful, because despite what I've said recently about my workload lessening in December, that's actually not true. At least then I can like listen to it on my commute and try and get through it as quickly as possible. Right, let me grab the audiobook. Cannot believe this. Sapiens. Oh, man. The thing is, maybe I will enjoy it more now than before. Like maybe I was reading it at a time where I wasn't in the mood for it, but I just found it a bit boring. But I know so many people really like it, so yeah, we'll try again. Oh, my other rule that I was going to talk about is that if I really dislike a book, I do have the option to DNF it and pull again, but I can only do that if it's like a hard DNF. So if I'm never going to pick that book up again in my mind, obviously I might change my mind in the future, but if I'm like, no, I'm not for me, I don't want to ever read this book, then I can DNF. I can't be like, oh, I'm not in the mood for it now, let's just put it down and read it later. I can't do any of that. So it should be in my library somewhere really far down, because I bought it years and years ago. Sapiens, here we go. Yuval Noah Harari is who it's by, and it's narrated by Derek Phillips. It's only 15 hours and 18 minutes. Oh my god, that is totally doable. I was thinking it was going to be like a 30-hour audiobook for some reason. And on 1.25 speed, it's 12 hours, 14 minutes. Guys, this is... Do I have like some abridged version or something? Anyway, this is the one that's on my TBR, so this is what we're going with. I'm pleasantly surprised that it's much shorter than I thought it was. I feel like we can get through that and learn a lot about the history of humankind, I guess, which will be interesting. So yeah, that's what we're starting with. I would say not extremely Christmassy in any kind of way, can't stretch it. Maybe Christmas will be mentioned at some point, I don't know. Traditions of Christmas. I don't know. Right, so that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I would love to know what you guys are reading in December, and yeah, what your plans are. Are you going Christmassy? Are you doing completely off-seasonal stuff? Like, what are you guys reading? I'd love to know. I really want to say I will try and vlog this, but my track record says that that's probably not true. So if I can do little bits of footage here and there, then I'll include it when I pick my next book. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. We're going to take it easy. I've still got loads of work to do at work. We're just going to chill. All right, guys, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.